Yes. Okay. So good morning, all of you. So in last class we completed some properties of the glucose and fructose, means carbohydrate. Okay, reaction with the HAO4, reaction with the methyl alcohol. Okay, formation of the glycoside linkage. Glycoside linkage is nothing but either linkage. Okay, it's a acetal formation. If acetal on reaction with alcohol, will get the acetal link. Okay. So, in this class, let us discuss the disaccharides and polysaccharides. Okay, disaccharides and polysaccharides. Disaccharides and polysaccharides. Okay, disaccharides and polysaccharides. Okay, disaccharides and polysaccharides. So write down. In disaccharides and polysaccharides, in disaccharides and in polysaccharides, in disaccharide and polysaccharide, all monosaccharide units all monosaccharide units are connected through glycosidic linkage. Okay, glycosidic linkage. That means here polysaccharides, monosaccharide units are all combined with glycosidic linkage, nothing but either linkage. Okay, in case of the proteins, all amino acids are connected by the peptide linkage. Okay, in nucleic acids, all nucleotides are connected by the phosphodiester linkage in DNA and RNA. Okay, we'll discuss next week. Okay, so monosaccharides are connected by the glycosidic linkage, nothing but either linkage. Okay, so here first disaccharide is a sucrose. Sucrose. It is a disaccharide of alpha D plus glucose and beta D minus fructose. Okay, na? That means here alpha D plus glucopyranose, beta D minus fructofuranose. Actually, the disaccharide of the glucose and fructose. Glucose exists in two forms, alpha and beta. But here alpha form is present in a sucrose. Similarly, for fructose, there is a possibility of the alpha and beta. Beta isomer is present. Okay, beta isomer is present. So both are dextro. Sorry, both are D sugars. It is a dextro, it is a levo. Here capital D is different. There is a relative configuration that is given based on the configuration at the bottommost chiral carbon. Okay, so here alpha D plus glucose, beta D minus fructose. Fructofuranose. Okay, 5-membered ring, a 6-membered. So in this case here, first carbon of the glucose, that is the important point. Now in fructose, second carbon. Okay, na? Second carbon. Here in fructose, second carbon is the anomeric carbon. In glucose, first carbon is the anomeric carbon. That means the anomeric carbon of the glucose and the anomeric carbon of the fructose are combined through the glycosidic linkage. Okay, so here what is the structure of the glucose? See this one. Okay, here OH alpha na, here OH downward, OH upward, this one OH, hydrogen CH2. This is alpha D plus glucopyranose, alpha D plus glucopyranose. Okay, next we have to write the beta D minus fructose. Beta D minus here beta D minus fructose. Beta means here OH upward. Okay, and CH2OH down. At this carbon OH upward, upward here down. Here H OH. Here hydrogen CH2. Then okay, at second carbon OH upward or downward? Huh? Upward. Okay, na? H. So H. Okay, S. It is a beta D minus fructose. Beta D minus fructofuranose. 5-member ring. Furanose. Now here it is the first carbon of the glucose. Here second carbon of the fructose, anomeric carbon. So these two are combined. Okay. So for the correct way of combination, this one must be written like this. That means in the inversion form raya. Okay. And ila correct cheyadam kanna. Okay. There is a proper bonding. To get the proper structure, it must be rotated like this. Okay. So actually man test book lo chestarante దీన్ని ఇలా కంబైన్ చేస్తారు. కొన్ని బుక్స్ ఇలా కంబైన్ చేస్తారు. అంటే డైరెక్ట్ ఇక్కడ ఆల్ఫా here beta. Okay, that means here one structure on the above structure. Okay, ఇప్పుడు అలా కాకుండా అలా సింపుల్ గా రాయొచ్చు. ఓకే, అలా కూడా దీన్ని రివర్స్ చేద్దాం. ఓకే, రివర్స్ చేసినప్పుడు చూడండి, here H CH2OH, here OH CH2OH, here OH H, here OH H. Is it correct or wrong? Is it correct or wrong? Is correct. Yes. Which one? In this case, this one. Yeah. This group above the plane. Huh? This group above the plane. When it is rotated like this, goes to the below the plane. Of course, it is a 2D representation. Huh? 3D molecule. That is tetrahedral 3D molecule. Every carbon is sp3. But we have written in a 2D form. Huh? So here in this case, here one group above the plane, when it is rotated like this, that goes to below the plane. It means here the group which is upward direction, rotate చేసినప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది, డౌన్వర్డ్ వస్తుంది. అంతే కదా, above the plane on rotation goes to the below the plane. Okay, below the plane on rotation above the plane. ఇది above the plane అయ్యా, గ్రూప్ OH అనుకుంది. Let's say OH above the plane on rotation goes to the below the plane. Below the plane on rotation goes to the above the plane. ఇప్పుడు ఇలా తిప్పలేను, మరి ఇలా తిప్పాను. ఓకేనా, అంతే, ఇలా తిప్పిన వస్తుంది, ఎదరిగా వస్తుంది. ఓకే, సో దట్స్ ఇట్. సో ఇలా రొటేట్ చేసినప్పుడు CH2OH ఎక్కడ డౌన్ ఉందా, ఇటువైపు వచ్చేప్పటికి అప్వర్డ్ వస్తుంది. ఓకే, ఇయర్ OH. ఓకే, OH ఇది ఇలా ఉంది, ఇది అబౌవ్ ద ప్లేన్, నడిస్తే అబౌవ్ ద ప్లేన్. ఇలా రొటేట్ చేస్తాం. ఓకే, బిలో ద ప్లేన్కి వెళ్ళాలి అంటే ఎనవట్ అవుతుంది, ఇక్కడ పైన ఉంది కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ కిందకి రావాలి. ఓకేనా, ఇది చూడండి, ఇది డౌన్ ఉంది కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ వచ్చేటప్పుడు పైకి వస్తుంది, ఇలా రొటేట్ చేస్తుంది. అంటే ఇక్కడ ఈ 2 కార్బన్ కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవుతారు. Okay, so first carbon here 1, sorry, 1 2 3 4 5 6, here 1 2 3 4 5 6, it is a beta. Okay, that is a beta. Okay na? So అంటే ఇప్పుడు జనరల్ గా మనకు 6 మెంబర్ రింగ్ రా, here OH above the plane, hydrogen below the plane, ఇలా ఉంది మాలిక్యూల్. దెన్ రొటేట్ చేసినప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది, here OH below the plane, H above the plane, ఆరిపోతుంది. ఓకేనా, అంటే సపోజ్ కి ఇలా చూద్దాం, here H OH, దెన్ రొటేట్ చేసినప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది, OH H రివర్స్ అయిపోతుంది. అంటే రొటేట్ చేసినప్పుడు మనకి ఈ సైడ్ రావాలి, దిస్ సైడ్ OH H. ఓకే, here in this case OH above the plane, రొటేట్ చేస్తున్నాం మనం, ఇలా రొటేట్ చేసాం బిలో ద ప్లేన్. ఓకే, ఇలా ఉంది ఫర్ సపోజ్ OH, ఇది OH. ఓకే, when rotation goes to the below the plane, okay, above the plane, below the plane, that means here upward direction in inverted form, downward direction. Okay, that's it. So these two are identical. These two are identical. That's it. Now here connecting the loss of water molecule. Loss of water molecule, you get the either linkage. So here I am writing again. So H oxygen, here CH2 OH. Okay, here remaining groups same, CH2 OH, hydrogen OH, hydrogen OH. Okay, here OH H, OH H. Okay, now here this fructose has how many OH groups? Before that, this is the glycosidic linkage. Here you have to observe carefully, it's not a carbon, it's not a carbon, but you have to write like this. That indicates that OH projection downward. Okay, that indicates OH is present in a downward direction. Okay, ఇలా కిందకు చూపిస్తుంది, సింపుల్గా మనం ఎలా రాయొచ్చు, అలా రాయొచ్చు. ఓకేనా, సో బట్ ఇయర్ ఇలా రాస్తున్నాం అంటే దాని మీనింగ్ ఏంటంటే అది ఆల్ఫా బీటా. ఓకే, మళ్ళీ కనిపించాడు OH డౌన్ ఉంది కదా, ఆల్ఫా అవుతుంది, ఇన్వర్ట్ చేసాం కాబట్టి అలా వచ్చింది. ఓకే, దీస్ టూ ఆర్ ది ఐడెంటిటీ. ఓకే, సో ఈ OH డౌన్వర్డ్ డైరెక్షన్ లో ఉన్నప్పుడు కంబైన్ అయింది కాబట్టి దీని ఎలా చూపిస్తుంది, ఇట్స్ నాట్ ఏ కార్బన్. ఓకే, సో హియర్ దిస్ ఇస్ ద గ్లైకోసిడిక్ లింకేజ్. Glycosidic linkage. That glycosidic linkage between first carbon of the glucose and second carbon of the fructose. Okay. Now here no free OH group. No free OH group at anomeric carbon. At anomeric carbon. So it is non-reducing sugar. It is non-reducing sugar. There is no free OH. Here it is anomeric carbon, it is anomeric carbon. There is no free OH group. So it is not converted into glucose form or fructose form. So that's it is non-reducing sugar. Next, it consumes how many equivalents of the acidic anhydride or acetyl chloride? Huh? How many OH groups? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it consumes 8 equivalents of acidic anhydride or acetyl chloride, CH3 COCl. CH3 CO is nothing but AC, acetyl. Glucose consume 5 moles. Fructose consume 5 moles. 5 OH groups కదా దాంట్లో కూడా. సో 10. ఇక 2 మిస్ అయిపోయింది కదా. ఫర్ ఈచ్ వన్ 1 OH is consumed. forming a either linkage, glycosidic linkage. Okay, this linkage is nothing but acetal. Okay, acetal group kada adi. If carbon has a two alkoxy groups, that is a acetal. Ana? If there is a one OH, one OR, that is hemiacetal. If there is no OH, both are the OR groups, then it is a acetal. Okay, acetal. నెక్స్ట్ ఇక్కడ పాయింట్ వచ్చేటప్పటికి మనం దీన్ని ఎగ్జాక్ట్ గా చెప్పాలంటే కీటాలు అంటాం. ఎందుకంటే దట్ ఈస్ ఫార్మ్డ్ ఫ్రమ్ ద కీటోన్. ఆల్డిహైడ్ ఫామ్ అయ్యి హెమిఎసిటాల్ ఎసిటాల్, కీటోన్ ఫామ్ అయ్యి హెమికీటాల్ కీటాల్. ఓకే, బట్ జనరల్ గా మనం ఇక్కడ కార్బోహైడ్రేట్స్ లో ఎసిటాల్ అంటాం. ఓకే, ఏదైనా సరే ఎసిటాల్, కీటాల్ ఆర్ సింపుల్లీ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ ఎసిటాల్. అందుకే నేను మీకు ఇచ్చిన వర్క్షీట్ లో ఒక నంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఎసిటాల్ ఆర్ కీటాల్ లింకేజెస్ అని ఇచ్చాడు, బ్రాకెట్ లో ఆర్ కీటాల్ అని ఇచ్చాడు. ఓకే, ఇన్ ద సుక్రోజ్, మీరు చేస్తలేదు. హియర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఏ సుక్రోజ్, ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎసిటాల్ లింకేజ్, ఇట్ ఈస్ కీటాల్ లింకేజ్. దట్ మీన్స్ హియర్ నంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఎసిటాల్ ఆర్ కీటాల్ లింకేజెస్ 2. ఓకేనా, దట్స్ ఇట్. ఓకే, ఇట్ కన్జ్యూమ్స్ 8 equivalents of the. Now it has how many chiral carbons? 9 chiral carbons. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, it has 9 chiral carbons. Okay, and it has 2 acetal or ketal linkages. Acetal or ketal linkages. Okay, that's it. So that is about the sucrose disaccharide. Okay, right. Okay, next disaccharide, maltose. Maltose, it is also known as malt sugar. It's a disaccharide of glucose. Okay, in this case, between the alpha and beta, alpha isomer is present. Okay, so disaccharide of alpha D plus glucose. Okay, it has alpha 1,4 glycosidic linkage. That means first carbon of the one glucose and fourth carbon of the other glucose are connected each other. Okay, so it means, so I am writing directly this one OH H alpha na OH hydrogen, this one OH hydrogen, CH2OH hydrogen. Okay, next again I am writing another alpha isomer OH hydrogen, CH2OH, alpha D plus glucose, alpha D plus glucose. Here connecting first carbon, second, third, 4, 5, 6. Here 1, 2, 3, 4. So a loss of water molecule. Okay, loss of water molecule. So here I am writing directly. That's it. Alpha isomer. Okay, this is a glycosidic linkage between 1,4. Now there is a free OH at the anomeric carbon. So in alkali medium, that means it is converted to aldehyde form. Free OH group on the by loss of H plus, that is converted to aldehyde group. Acyclic structure. So it reduces the tolerance as well as pHali. That's why it is a reducing sugar. Okay, na? Free OH at anomeric carbon of 1 unit, 1 glucose unit has a free OH group. So it is reducing sugar. It is reducing sugar. Now it has how many acetal linkages? How many acetal linkages? Huh? 2. How to? Only one linkage. Actually, glucose has a one hemiacetal linkage. Hemiacetal linkage. That is nothing but this one. Now this hemiacetal combines with another OH, another alcoholic group. So it is a acetal. Now it is a hemiacetal. Okay. So number of acetal linkage is 1. Number of hemiacetal 1. Due to presence of the hemiacetal, it is a reducing sugar. Okay. So here it has 1 acetal and 1 hemiacetal linkages. Okay. OH ఉంది కాబట్టి hemiacetal. ఇది ఎందుకు చెప్పట్లేదు మనం ఇక్కడ మరి ఫ్రక్టోజ్ చెప్పుకున్నాము ఎందుకని దట్ ఈస్ అ కీటోనిక్ కార్బన్ దిస్ ద ఆల్డిహైడిక్ కార్బన్ ఇట్స్ నాట్ ఏ ఆల్డిహైడిక్ కార్బన్ నాట్ కీటోనిక్ కార్బన్ బట్ ఇన్ కేస్ ఆఫ్ ది సుక్రోజ్ ఆల్డిహైడిక్ కార్బన్ ఆఫ్ ది గ్లూకోజ్ కీటోనిక్ కార్బన్ ఆఫ్ ది ఫ్రక్టోజ్ కంబైన్ ఇమేస్టాలో ఎసిటాలో కీటాలో ఎక్కడ ఫామ్ అయితే అంటే ఆల్డిహైడిక్ కార్బన్ మీద కానీ లేదా కీటోనిక్ కార్బన్ మీద కానీ that means here RC double bond O H or R ketone ikkade form aitadi fifth carbon is not a fourth carbon is not a aldehydic carbon or ketonic carbon that carbon has only OH group but not carbonyl group carbonyl carbon meede OH undali carbonyl carbon meeda OH identi OR ఇదేంటి హెమీ ఎసిటాల్ ఆర్ కీటాల్ ఇద్దరు ఆల్డిహైడ్ ఆర్ కీటోన్ కదా ఆర్ ఆర్సి ఓఆర్ ఓఆర్ హెచ్ ఆర్ ఓకే ఇట్ ఈస్ ఏ కీటాల్ ఆర్ ఎసిటాల్ ఆల్డిహైడ్ కార్బన్ మస్ట్ కంటైన్ ది 2 alkoxy groups then it is a acetal or ketal aldehyde carbon has a OH and one OR it is a hemiacetal hemiketal that aldehyde carbonyl carbon must contain the then only we can classify either it is a acetal or ketal, hemiacetal, hemiketal. Okay, it's not a carbonyl carbon. Okay, that's it. So next, it has how many chiral carbons? 10 chiral carbons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It has 10 chiral carbons. Now it consumes how many moles of it consumes 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 it consumes 8 equivalents of acidic anhydride or acetyl chloride on acylation on complete acylation of the maltose it consumes 8 equivalents are 8 okay na yes ikkada point strike ayindi naku you will see in exam okay na దీనికి కంటిన్యూషన్ మాట you will see in exam okay hint this statement is the hint okay so next lactose milk sugar milk sugar is a disaccharide of yes galactose and glucose in this case galactose beta form glucose also beta form okay disaccharide of beta D plus I am not sure beta D galactose and beta D glucose it has beta comma beta 1,4 glycosidic linkage. 1,4 glycosidic linkage. है ना? 1,4 glycosidic linkage. 1,4 glycosidic linkage means here first carbon of the glucose or galactose? Galactose. Fourth carbon of the glucose. Okay. So here I am writing the structure of the galactose. Beta kada. So OH upward. Hydrogen. Now next OH. H. Here OH. H. Now at this carbon OH upward direction. Upward projection. Kaushik Reddy. You think just now. Okay, it is a glucose. Glucose and galactose are the C4 ipmas. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth carbon configuration is different. Of course, beta anangabatti first carbon change here. So it is a beta D galactose plus beta D glucose. Beta means here OH upward. Here a hydrogen. Next OH. OH. Here OH downward. OH downward because glucose that is. This is glucose. This is galactose. Now here a hydrogen CH2. What connect చేయాలి ఈ కనెక్షన్ మనం ఎలా చూపిస్తామండి దీనికి ఓకే డైరెక్ట్ రాసేస్తున్నాను like this. It means here at this carbon OH projection downward, at this carbon OH projection upward. Okay, that means here beta, of course here OH upward direction of beta. That is a glycosidic linkage. One ester linkage, one hemiester linkage. Now here there is a free OH, so it is reducing sugar. It is reducing sugar. Okay, and one acetal and one hemiacetal. One hemiacetal linkages. Okay, next same. It has 10 chiral carbons. It consumes 8 equivalents of acetic anhydride or okay, that's it. Write down. Huh? Galactose? Okay. Hydrogen CH2OH. No? ఇక్కడ ఇంకోటి వచ్చింది ఒకటి కన్నోడి I am writing here. Okay, next disaccharide cellobiose. It is a disaccharide of beta D plus glucose. Okay, na? It is a disaccharide of 2 units of beta D plus glucose. Alpha glucose and alpha glucose, that is maltose. Beta D glucose, that is cellobiose. It also disaccharide. Okay, na? With 1,4 glycosidic linkage. With 1,4 glycosidic linkage. Okay, next polysaccharides. Okay, first one is a starch. Okay, write the structure for the cellobiose. Okay, leave some gap for the cellobiose. It is a disaccharide of the beta D plus glucose. Write the 2 beta D plus glucose units connecting each other. Okay, first carbon of the one unit and fourth carbon of the another unit. Okay, so there is a one free OH group at the anomeric carbon, so it is a reducing sugar. So it is a reducing sugar. Cello bios also. Okay, write the structure. Next, polysaccharides. First one is the starch. Okay, so here starch. It consists two components. Two components. Okay, so one is two components. One is amylose, amylopectin. Second one is amylopectin. Okay, it contains two units. That means two components. One is the amylose, another one is the amylopectin. Okay, here amylose contribution. Amylose contribution to the starch is 15 to 20%. 15 to 20%. Now 15 to 20%, and next point is it is a linear polysaccharide, sorry, linear chain, linear polymeric chain with a 100 to, sorry, I think 2000, 200 to 1000 units of which one? It is a linear polymeric chain with 200 to 1000 glucose units, alpha D plus glucose units. That means here starch is a polysaccharide of the alpha D plus glucose. Alpha form is present in a starch. Okay, it contains two components, amylose and amylopectin. Amylose is a linear polymeric chain of alpha D plus glucose with 1,4 glycosidic linkage. With 1,4 glycosidic linkage. That means here first carbon of the one glucose, fourth carbon of the one glucose. Now again here for this carbon, first carbon and fourth carbon. First carbon, fourth carbon, like this. That is a polymeric chain. There is no free OH group. There is no free OH group. In this glucose, at this side fourth carbon combines with other glucose with first carbon. Nothing but anomeric carbon. Here in this case, first carbon of the one glucose unit combines with other glucose. So this chain continues. You will get the polymeric chain, linear chain you will get. With 1,4 glycosidic linkage, all glucose units are the alpha isomers, alpha anomers. Okay. Next here, amylopectin. Another important point is it is water soluble. This is water soluble. Okay. Now this one, amylopectin, its contribution 80 to 85% is contribution. Okay, and this one is a branched polymer. This one is a branched polymer. Okay. Next, branched polymer. A branching occurs at that means branching occurs 1,6 carbons. 1,6 carbons. That means here it is a glucose unit, glucose unit, glucose unit, glucose unit. Okay. It is the first carbon, fourth carbon. First carbon, fourth carbon. First carbon, fourth carbon. It is the amylose. It is a amylose. Linear polymeric chain. Okay. Now, this amylose, it is the first carbon. At the one end of the polymeric chain, we have a one free OH group. At the one, that means at the end of the one polymeric chain, we have a free OH group. Now, at the sixth carbon, there is a OH group. At the sixth carbon, there is a OH group. Sixth carbon CH2OH. That is sixth carbon. Now, this free OH group combines with this free OH group on the sixth carbon. That means here one polymeric chain It is a linear chain. It combines with another polymeric chain. Another polymeric chain. And this one also combines with another polymeric chain. And this one combines with another polymeric chain. That side is a branched polymeric chain. Amylopectin. Okay. This is amylose, 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 amylose. All these amylose are combined. Okay. Point of the amylose linear polymeric chain. At one end there is a free OH group that combines with the 6 carbon OH. 6 carbon OH to combined branching vastund. There is a branching occurs by the 1,6 linkage. Okay, now here it is a water insoluble. No? Water insoluble. Why it is a water insoluble? It is a very complex structure. Okay, here number of OH groups consume. Here in this case, in a linear polymeric chain, there are the free OH groups. In amylose, there are the free OH groups because it's a linear polymeric chain. Okay, there is a CH2OH and remaining at 3 chiral carbons, there is a OH group. So all these groups can form the hydrogen bond with water. But with increasing branching, number of OH groups consumes. Okay, so complex nature increase out in so that is insoluble in water. Water that water cannot form easily hydrogen bonding because complexity అనేది increase అవుతుంది. That's why it is a water insoluble. It is a water soluble. Okay, starch that is. And next one, cellulose. Cellulose. It is present in plants. Okay, in plants kingdom it is the most abundant. Cellulose is the most abundant polysaccharide in plant kingdom. It is a linear polymer. It is a linear polymer. It is a linear polymer of the beta D plus glucose. Okay, it is a linear actually. Linear and that polymeric chain contains beta D plus glucose. That means that polymeric chain is formed by the combination of the beta D plus glucose with 1,4 glycosidic linkage again. First carbon of the one glucose and fourth carbon of the another glucose like this. We'll get the one polymeric chain. It is a linear cellulose. Okay, that's it. Here beta. Okay, beta. Huh? Very good. బీటా అంటే ఇది ఎలా వస్తుంది మనకి బీటా కదా ఇలా కంబైన్ అవుతుందా ఇలా వస్తాయి ఇలా స్టెప్ బై స్టెప్ ఇలా ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది బీటా కార్బన్ దట్ మీన్స్ బీటా ఐసోమర్ మీన్స్ హియర్ OH అప్వర్డ్ డైరెక్షన్ వస్తుంది కదా OH అప్వర్డ్ డైరెక్షన్ వస్తుంది దిస్ ఇస్ ద వన్ గ్లూకోజ్ యూనిట్ OH లైక్ దిస్ వన్ కంబైన్స్ విత్ అనదర్ గ్లూకోజ్ అండ్ దిస్ కంబైన్స్ విత్ అనదర్ గ్లూకోజ్ ఇలా వెళ్తుంది స్ట్రక్చర్. Of course, linear. That is also linear. Okay, na? That's it. Cellulose, not cellobiose. Polysaccharide. Cellobiose is the disaccharide. Okay, na? Of course, that is a disaccharide of the beta D glucose, but it is a polysaccharide of the cellulose. Okay, and a point meeku. Cellulose on hydrolysis will get the cellobiose. Cellobiose on complete hydrolysis will get the beta D plus glucose. Then cellulose on a hydrolysis, one of the intermediate product is the cellobiose. Cellobiose on complete hydrolysis will get the beta D plus glucose. Okay, remember this statement. Okay, you will see in exam. And direct adi kaadu ingoti. Okay, yes. Cellulose. Next, another polysaccharide, that is glycogen. Okay, na? Glycogen. It is mostly present in animals. Glycogen, it is also polysaccharide. It is mostly present in animals. Okay, that's why it is called as animal starch. Glycogen also called as glycogen is also called as animal starch. Okay, animal starch. Now it is a branched chain polymer. It is a branched chain polymer. it has a more branching than the amylopectin. That means it has a more complex structure than the amylopectin. అంటే రిమైనింగ్ OH గ్రూప్స్ కూడా ఇంకా బ్రాంచింగ్ లోకి ఇన్వాల్వ్ అవుతాయి. It means it is a polysaccharide of the alpha D glucose. Glycogen is also polysaccharide of the alpha D glucose. But there is a more branching than the amylopectin. Okay, more branching you can see in glycogen than the amylopectin. Okay, that is about the polysaccharides. Okay, all these points you can see in textbook. So read the textbook. Side heading: polysaccharides. Okay, polysaccharides. Polysaccharides. Okay, refer textbook. అంటే మళ్ళీ మర్చిపోతాను మీరు అలా రాస్తే బుక్ రిఫర్ చేయడం గుర్తొస్తుంది. ఓకే, కంప్లీట్ అవే బాండ్స్ ఉంటాయి, మీకు స్ట్రక్చర్స్ కూడా ఉంటాయి. ఓకే, దట్స్ ఇట్. గ్లైకోజన్ ఇది యానిమల్ స్టార్చ్. సెల్యులోజ్ ప్రజెంట్ the most abundant polysaccharide in plant kingdom. Amylose, amylopectin is a branched one. Glycogen is also branched one, but more branching than the amylopectin. Okay, next. So identification reactions of carbohydrates. First one is the Molish test. Okay,